Hey guys, welcome back to Black Love Pages. We know it's been a while, but we're going to try to be a little bit more consistent with posting more frequently. Um, but we posted up in our garage today, and we just wanted to touch base with everyone, see how everybody's been doing, kind of get caught up on what's going on with us. I'm going to pass it to my honey bunny.
What is going on, guys? As I always love to say, because I'm so blessed, I love to say peace, love, and blessings. And I really mean that because I am so blessed with my amazing queen and my beautiful family. And we're all here breathing. So I don't really need to say anything else. I'm extremely blessed. So we want to catch back up, and we do apologize for not creating any content as much as when we initially created the channel, we wanted to do a lot more, but again, like you guys know, we have lives. We do this out of love, and it's not like we're not trying to be something that we're not. We just want to connect with people who might be going through not going through because we're not going through it. I'm extremely happy. I'll do my damn hardest to make sure that my wife is extremely happy, and I hope I'm doing a good job, babe.
Great job, great job.
Thank you. Take care of your wives, fellas. Wives, take care of your husbands. Partners, take care of your partners.
Am I doing a good job, honey?
You are doing a fantastic goddamn job. So, listen, we just wanted to connect, to say, like, listen, wherever you are, if you are already blessed with a blended family and a partner, don't be discouraged. If it's the kids, like my wife and I, we never had any. Now nobody's perfect. I know I'm far from perfect. No one is perfect, but we've never ever had any issues. I joke and I say that she is always right or she always wins, but it's because everything that we communicate about, it's never anything that serious, right? Like it's always
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, nothing really that serious. I mean, I feel like we do a great job with like being married and also with our children because that fly came. Um,
yeah,
be, because when we do have a disagreement, we just kind of kick it with each other and say, "Hey, this is how I feel about it. This is why I feel this way." Uh huh. My honey, non-alcoholic beer. But just to get you guys caught up on what's been going on with us, let's jump right into it. So life has been good. Life has been great. Just to get you freshened up, we have the squad in the house. We have 5 kids. Those 5 are between the ages of 21 and 11. And they keep us pretty busy. They keep us pretty busy. We um, we try our very best to, make sure that we're connected. We do date nights, making sure that we spend time with each other, but also making sure all the kids are good. So as of right now, we have multiple kids driving, which helps. We have another kid who just got his permit, so he'll be driving. So just kind of trying to keep all the kids straight and also continue with our lives and being a blended family, there are challenges with that. So Mike in the house, I have 3, and Mike has 2 biological, and together in the house we have 5. And a lot of the kids, my biological kids, they'll sometimes go to him, and his biological kids will come to me. But we try to kind of just tackle each issue as it comes. And if you have multiple kids, you all know that that can be challenging. The kids are home for the summer, so groceries are crazy. We're spending about $1,200 a month on groceries. Um, and and we're the primary parent with ours. So financially, that's majority on us. Um, so it can be challenging, and it can kind of be discouraging at times because it's like I know for myself, it's like, man, like I'm always there. I'm there for the good, I'm there for the bad, and I'm there financially, I'm there medically, like to help them with doctor's appointments, dentists, and eye care. Also being there emotionally, because with kids, they go on these little roller coasters where they want to vent, and sometimes we're there and we get the blunt of that because um, we're the primary parent. So there are definitely challenges with being a blended family. And sometimes I get in a little funk like, man, it's not fair that, I have to do majority of this. But then I realize our kids are a blessing, and they're not going to be kids forever. They're going to grow up to be adults. So um, it just kind of gets me back focused on, why we do what we do. And also, God gave us these blessings for a reason, and while they're young and we're able to mold them and kind of get them on the right path, that's our job. So it definitely has its moments, and I definitely know that we're not the only ones that go through that. So yeah, it's definitely challenging. What do you think, hon?
Um, I don't know. I hate to sound like everything that I do. I don't want to say in my life that I've had or that I have not had the challenge yet. I don't want to say that, but I want to say that this, how people say like season or whatever, I'll say this portion of my life has been super duper easy. Um, being a parent, being a father, it is not for me. It's not hard, and that's really crazy for me to say because I didn't have that. I didn't have somebody to show me. Neither did my wife have someone to show her. We both have amazing moms, but the male figure was for the most part like absent, right? So I knew, being a kid, that when I was blessed to have children, I was going to do my very best. Now, is that the best? I'm not going to say that, but I know that I try hard, and one of the main things that I do for all of my kids, and especially um, my wife and I, we pretty much function as a unit. I feel like I can do much, much better on the finance side communicating with my wife as a unit, which we also want to just briefly discuss like some finance things. Now, the beauty of it is we both handle our business, but at times, if you do not communicate, certain things can get a little out of hand, and I will definitely say that, with helping, we help our family, not just our children. We help our family, and sometimes we help our friends. And at times that can get you, you know, when your cup, what they say about the whole cup thing. I hope I'm wording this right, but you pour in, you try to pour a little bit into everybody around you, and sometimes you gotta say, oh man, I gotta make sure that I got some left, in my cup. So, I hope that I'm wording this right, but
You are.
and I hope that I'm not making it sound like I'm not sounding uh man, what's the word I'm looking for? Cocky, like as far as like me being a father, but I know what I do. God knows what I do, and my main purpose really is being a husband and a father, and those are two of my best, most achievements beyond college degree or any job. I look to do that the best that I can before anything. Um, and nobody taught me that. It's in me. And I always been that. I'm definitely not gonna sit here and fake it. Like, yeah, I had to learn. We have to learn from life. We have to go through things, and I feel like everything that we go through gets us ready for that blessing. Gets us prepared for that blessing, that opportunity. And for me, my most astonishing achievement to this point, and blessing to this point, has been my wife. We just got started, and the things that we're doing already in such a short period of time. Everything that we say or think about, that we're going to do, and we bring it to one another, we talk about it, and we do it. We talked about school. We're doing that. We talked about, and we've completed some of that. We're almost completing other parts of that. We talked about business. We're doing that. We're looking into, getting a restaurant. We're doing that. We're talking about a community center. We're going to do that too. Because being of service is super duper important to me. I love like mentoring, but I want to take it to the next level. It really is something that I feel, and my wife is an awesome mentor too. I don't want to sit here, talking my butt off, because man, she just like blows me away with like, how she mentors. She mentors our kids. Um, and I love it. I'm extremely grateful for it. And some of the kids come to me, some of the kids come to her. That's just how it is, and it's beautiful. I love it. So again, I don't want to keep on, but it challenges. Yes, my wife is right, but it depends how you look at it. Like for me, we give the kids space when they need it, and when they come around and they need us, we're there for them. So and we know how to, get our space, um, and pray a lot. We pray a lot. We work out together. We do a lot together, but then we also do things, by ourselves. Even if it's just reading a book or, hanging out with friends or, whatever. But we make sure we bring it in. We bring it in. So I'll let my honey talk.
Yeah, that's super important. So I've just been seeing a lot of different topics, and we want you guys, if you think of a topic that you want us to go through, because we are at a place where our kids are like connecting, they love each other, they hang out with each other, but it was not always like that. It was so challenging at the beginning. So for any blended family starting out, please have faith. It will get better. It
It
might
will.
not seem like it right now because I was there. I would cry and be so upset because I'm like, oh, my kids don't like your kids. And it was just like that first literally 2 to 3 years, it's hard to, because if you think about it, you're bringing two completely different groups into one circle. We parent different, we raised our kids different. So the biggest thing is to make sure that you guys are still locked in. When the kids, we're always on the equal page. So it's not like one kid can come to us and stir up anything. So that is number one key. First, number one is prayer and God. But then
Yeah.
after prayer and God, be a united front. Like, don't let family, friends, kids, coworkers, ex-wives, ex-husbands, don't let any of that get in between you two as a unit, because at the end of the day, if you two fail, the whole family
Yes.
fails.
Absolutely.
So you can raise the most amazing kids, but if you lose focus on what you have, then it's not going to work. So my biggest thing with a blended family: pray, believe in God, trust God, but also make sure you guys are on united front. And respect is huge for us. Like, we don't play disrespect in any form at all from anybody. No one can come and disrespect me, no one can
Nobody.
disrespect Mike. So we just make sure, but that's key because I do see a lot of blended families where the problem is that you guys don't set the standard on what you are accepting and what you're not accepting. So please, you know, starting out, or even if you're not starting out, even if you've been married for a while, the biggest thing is to make sure that you guys are on the same page. Even if you disagree, you can disagree when at night when you guys go to bed and the kids ain't in front of you, or the person's not in front of you, but in front of anybody, we'll get back to you, we'll talk about it, but always be on the same page, and that's so important for kids to see, so they know that they can't, play games or tricks. Because even though, kids are great, kids, they have their ways of trying to, if they can, if we allow it, stir up some
Go lay down,
some
cowboy.
mess. So that's our dog. That is
It's a pain.
a pain in the butt.
So we got a dog. All these kids and a dog. We would have had probably more than one dog messing with my wife and my daughter if it were up to them. We'd have 10 dogs running around.
But no, we got one, and that's enough. So yeah, we've been seeing a lot of topics. If you guys think of anything that you guys want us to discuss, please let us know. Please comment. But we're gonna try to post a video at least once or twice a month. Be a little bit more consistent with that.
And give you guys updates. Like I said, if you watch us and you're in the DMV area, definitely be on the lookout for Thelma's Kitchen. So the catering is already there. So you can book. You can go to thelmaskitchencatering.com. Also, if you have IT needs, mentorship needs, you can check out bighomiefitTech.com, and directly for full therapeutic support as well as telehealth and everything, Fresh Start Therapeutics, freshstarttherapeutics.com. Definitely check them out all the way. Like, you can actually go as your primary, everything. Full suite, 2 locations, one in Harford County if you're out in that area, another one in Baltimore off of Bel Air Road. So, we I don't know. Again, like I said, for me, we're just looking to connect and let you guys know that don't be like hopeless. Don't think that that it can't be a beautiful life ahead for you.
Because at the beginning I was hopeless.
A few times
A few times
she
he
was
had to
never
pick
fully.
me back up.
She
I
was
was
never
just
fully.
like,
So
I don't know if I can do this.
really quick, I'd like to say, right, like, so I don't think that my excuse me, I'm sorry, guys. I don't think that my queen was ever actually hopeless, but I think that it's just what the world puts out there, right? Like, I'm not going to sit around and act like, I'm the best. I got a lot of work to do, and I want to achieve and help my family and others achieve a lot of great things, right? So that you can have all the ideas you want, but it takes action. You have to actually act on it and put the work in order to achieve these great things. So I know that me personally, I have to start acting more. I'm doing it, but I can go a little harder. I have it in me to go a little bit harder. And what my wife had, and I'm not down talking anybody, she had a beautiful relationship, but a lot of times it's when you're dumping in, again, like the whole cup theory, right? Like, you're always dumping out, and somebody just taking. That's not fair, and for such a beautiful person, like, I couldn't imagine, like, I get upset when I think that to myself. I get upset. Nobody else never knows, but I actually get upset because I want to make my wife so happy. You understand what I'm saying? So I never ever want to, like, this, because I know she deserves that. So, and when she's extremely happy and just overwhelmed with, like, joy and happiness, I don't need anything else. Like, you know, um, and that's just real. Like, so when you get to that point, whether it's vice versa, whether it's the husband doing that for the wife or the wife, and she does that 10 times what I do. So she just without thinking, it's a natural thing. She actually does it for anybody who is even her friend. So it's not even just patience. It doesn't matter. She's just that type of person. So for me, people will probably say the same about me, but I don't really look at myself like that. I just try to be there, for people. And I love doing that. Like, and I love for people to tell me they don't understand how I'm always happy. And I try to say I wish that I can bottle it up. I say it all the time. I wish I can bottle up.
Handed it out.
And I even tell my wife, I say I wish that I can bottle up what we have because I know that love is like the main thing. That's what people. If you have that love,
Yeah.
you
And
know,
not just the love, but also being able to like, I realized what I was missing was love that wasn't painful. Like from a teenager dating and getting married very young, it was just like good moments, but it was just so much drama to be where we're at right now, where, of course, little things come here and there, but it's a completely different situation. It doesn't feel like I'm getting up dreading what's going to be the problem today, or what's going to be the argument today, or what's going to be the blow up, walking on eggshells, living in a house where you're not communicating and you're walking past each other for weeks, not even speaking, just so the different.
again, let me hold on, honey. Let's just let all the beautiful people, let our beautiful family know that these are awesome people who we pray for from previous relationships that my wife is discussing. Right? I've made it my business again to make sure that my queen is always feeling like a queen with and around me and in her home every single day. I'll make sure that no one ever comes around and interrupts or disturbs that. I don't care who you are. So what she's discussing is from previous lessons. Right?
Yeah, just lessons. Yeah, just lessons. But also with those lessons come, realizing that that doesn't always have to be. Like you can be in a relationship and don't have to deal with that. So that's what we're giving to everybody. Trying to just show you guys how you can be in a relationship, you can be in a blended family, and it could work. So we're not gonna go on and on and
No, we
on.
won't blab
We
one
just,
another. We just want to tap in.
yeah,
Just want
tap
to tap
in.
in. Let you guys know that we're still we haven't even begun. Like we are doing
Yeah.
stuff.
Topics, please, let us know topics.
Yes, please.
I'm so tired of the
Questions.
50-50 topic. Like I am
Oh
like
yeah, she hates that.
I
She
hate
hates
that
that.
topic. Like at the end of the day, do what works best for you. If 50-50
Partially.
works good, 25-75, 20-80, because to me, finances is one thing, and great finances are important. You need that. But what I think the bigger discussion should be, how much are you giving mentally? How much are you giving physically of service? How much are you giving emotionally to your partner? All right, finances is one thing, but is your love and commitment 50-50? Is the way that you show up for your partner 50-50? Is it the way that you make sure your partner is felt appreciated? Like all that stuff. To me, that is most important. So yeah, I'm so tired of being beat over the head with this 50-50. But my thing is do what works best for you. If you ever want us to ad lib or see what works best and you want to know how we do things, but definitely sit down with your partner and do what works best with you guys. Don't let this social media make you guys
Don't
think
mess with social media
that
though. That's
people are living
yeah.
these fake lives, because at the end of the day, you know, you have to live your life. You're not living for social media. And social media is just a small little bubble. They're not showing you their total, situation. They're just giving you a certain portion of it. So definitely don't be glued into social media thinking your life is horrible because you see these people doing all this stuff, because we all have challenges.
Great point. Babe.
Yeah,
Great,
but
great, great point. Like,
I'm gonna close
and
out and let my honey take over.
well, I mean, I'm going to close too, but I would just to slide in on the 50-50 piece. I think that every real and sometimes some amazing queens, but I think every real king definitely in his heart um, would like to have his queen not have to worry about doing anything. But if you have a real queen, she's not going to not do anything anyway. That's just that's just what it is. Um, I don't really know any. I mean, the women that I follow some fitness personalities, some finance women, and these women are bosses, man, and they've been blessed with husbands, with kings, that are entrepreneurs as well, and they don't even talk about that. They just love each other. Like, if you are respecting and loving and really respecting and loving and appreciating one another, you're going to talk about all of these things, and you're going to help with all of these things because you're going to want the best for your person and your family in general. So you're going to want to go hard to make sure that, like, I would be, that's another area where if I felt I thought my wife was like, oh man, you're slipping on this, man, that's going to hurt me. I don't ever want her to feel that way. So, I make sure that I do what I got to do, whether I'm like, my bank account is on E or not. Like, everything is paid, mortgage paid, car payments paid, bills, utility, all that paid, you know, and nobody would never know, we, so that's just, just love each other and work through it, and don't be so judgmental or quick to react, and try to work it out. You know what I mean? Like, whatever it is, it's not that important, and you got to know that it it's crazy out there, and there's people that are not really in your best interest. They'll fake it. They're all, oh, I can't believe this, and trying to get it. And if you go giving it up and you're spitting it out, your business, they're gonna suck it all up, and the next thing you know, they might be the ones that's trying to be up
Yeah,
in your spot.
that part.
So,
And then when you go for advice, make sure you seek advice from somebody who's married, somebody who's been in a committed relationship. Don't go just blabbing your business out to
don't do that.
anybody, and they're telling, oh yeah, girl, leave him, or did it, like, go for sound advice. Like, I went to my pastor before. I think I've spoke on that before, when I needed situations and I had concerns, and that's who you need to go to. Go to someone that you trust. It may not be a pastor, it may be an elder in your family, it might be a close friend, but go to somebody that you trust if are seeking like guidance. Also, prayer works, but sometimes you just need someone who's been through it to discuss. So definitely go to somebody who you can trust, not just any person, any you know associate or coworker. Make sure you seek somebody that know that you really know that they have your best interests at heart.
Hmm.
All
Well
right.
said. Well said, honey.
All right, so please like, subscribe, and comment. We're also going to try to log in with some other couples to do this with like
Yeah,
two or three other couples.
we're gonna get another. We're gonna get another mic, and we'll have arms so that way we can kind of do like to sit around the table, or we'll either all be like sitting on the couch or whatever, something like that. But the audio will all still be the same. Learning this stuff as we go. Shout out to YouTube University, because a lot of the stuff I learned on there with my other channel that we have, which is, fitness and technology. That's big homie Fit Tech. But yeah, even like our websites, that stuff again, we wanted to build those. We did it, just do it, guys. And again, whatever positive you're thinking of, any positive energy you're thinking of, something that you want to try, you want to do it, because you don't have forever. Don't keep waiting for that perfect time. You're gonna wait until next year. You might not have next year. You might not see tomorrow. So try. Give it a try now if you can. If it's not nothing crazy off the wall, go for it. Yeah, don't just be. Don't just let your dreams just like die. Just actually try it. Actually go for it. All right. We appreciate you guys.
Peace.
Peace, love, and blessings.